Every time I'm around ya, I lose my composure. I let you hold all around me. Every time you're around me, you're gonna lose your composure. I believe in you, girl. Won't you be with me? I wanna be with you, girl. Let's get this thing like raisins. I'm just realizing you know me off my feet, my Tyson. Your vibe is fake. I like you, girl, so do you like me? You got the sauce to the my wife being on your husband. I'm gonna put up in ina mama nikukwatenda fukatamana inopiana embaramano la lokumana ondude yango silate ya matunyama inolina mitotoko kama sifanya inaware kumbimuna bimunove inaware kumbitara bitarove inaware kumbivanga bivangove oh anje oh very let me hold ya. Put my hands all around ya. Every time I lose my composure. I let you hold me. Put your hands all around me. Every time you're around me, you're gonna lose your composure.
8:16 on this beautiful Wednesday morning, December the 4th. 2019, just to be exact. It's Ethnics with Composure, always loving local music here on Informante Radio. Good morning, welcome back to the Morning Mix. If you are just tuning in, it's still Q and Neville. Maria, of course, is still going to join us, but we've got something that we need to share with you real quick before we get into regular business.
This is very distracting, Cubase. I don't know why. I mean, seriously, why must they show this thing? Why must they show it?
I told you I'm taking a break. I'm not even looking at the screen.
Yeah, because we're trying to move the country forward, and this is the stuff here that we have to see.
It's just rotten fish on TV.
Yeah,
sus.
But nevertheless, yeah.
Yes, there's something quite interesting happening tonight. This company is well and truly moving into the future. Of course, we are moving into the era of technology, and there's no going back. And tonight, something that is a first of its kind in the history of Trustco is happening.
Yeah, Cubase, I think it's quite an exciting prospect that we have this evening. As you all know, Trustco Group Holdings. We are a company that focus on financial services and resources. And this evening at 10:30 Central African Time, we're going to have Quinton van Rooyen Jr., the Group Deputy CEO, who will present a live virtual investment conference that we will be able to watch on webcast live. So we're really looking forward to that. It's really a good platform to put the company forward again, to put the company on another pedestal again. And it's really out there for the global market. Do invite individuals, institutional investors, as well as advisors and analysts to attend this real-time interactive presentation on virtualinvestorconference.com. It's some of the information that we will give through also during the day. We're really looking forward to that.
Yes, that's the site virtualinvestors.com. You can also go get a little bit more information on the site itself with regards to the live stream that is happening tonight.
Yeah.
Now, of course, if you have any questions that you would like to ask the company, if you have curiosities or, just analysts, be attending, because you can interact with Mr. QZ van Rooyen himself.
Yeah.
Live.
And definitely, Cubase, we're so excited about it because, we will have the opportunity to share, some of our recent highlights of our company. For instance, the Maya mining large-scale mining license was approved and issued with effect, on the 26th of July this year. So that's one of the prospects and some of the highlights that we have, and some of the things that we do believe, some of the pointers that will be discussed. The shareholders approved the warrant agreement and transaction with Evo Fund. That's also some of the highlights that we can share with our investors, individuals out there,
prospective investors as well. Yeah.
And I think one of the biggest highlights, I think also for us who have been Trustconians for a number of years, as you do well know, we take part in the Deloitte's annual Best Company to Work For awards ceremony every year. It's a survey that we take part in every year, and we walked away once again, with the Gold Seal of Achievement Award for the Large Company Award. So we
Gold Seal Award, what does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, we are the best company to work for.
Oh, so that means we won first prize?
Yeah, we won first prize.
Can I dance?
Yeah, you can dance.
No.
So these are some of the highlights that
we'll be sharing.
That we will be sharing, and we are so proud as Trustconians, and I think all who's associated with us as a group, that we can obviously share this with the international audience this evening at 10:30. It will be 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, New York, USA. So obviously, as we do say that we have an international audience that will be watching this out there. So we're really looking forward to it. Trustco became the first Namibian company to have its American Depository Receipts, ADRS, trade on the OTCQX Best Market. OTCX Best Market. So we so much looking forward to it.
Definitely. It's happening tonight, 22:30. Virtual Investor Conferences.
.com. Yeah.
That is the website.
Yeah. So we will be sharing this information throughout the day with our viewers.
With the public, yes.
And with the public out there.
Just keep checking out our the group's pages. We will be sharing them across multiple platforms, of course. All the information you need. And like I said, you can also go check investors.com, and you can get a little bit more information about this event as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very big. And now we turn our attention to business as usual.
We turn our attention to business as usual.
All right. I see there's a bunch of you who are already joining us on the live stream on Facebook. I don't even want to turn to look at the screen to start checking out those comments. I guess Maria has also joined us in studio now.
Maria.
Maria Sibeni. Why did you chase her out?
No, she wasn't chased out. Maria doesn't want to be part of this. Maria wants to talk about what's shown here.
About the documentary. I still haven't seen it. Can you believe?
Cubase, are you serious?
Ek het hom nog nie gekyk nie. Ek is op 'n break, my bro. I'm taking a sabbatical.
Yeah. Are you taking a sabbatical? Yeah. Marius, kan jy tog hy wamboekel roep daar buitekant? Laat sy hier kom sit. En gee Maria se stoel af.
Ai, julle gee my nou toch werk. Okay, kom ek lees gou comments terwyl Maria op pad is. Paulus Ndapewa saying moro, my people. Stefanus James Ananias, moro crew. Etsevar es estomi.
Wie vra so?
James Ananias.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of Estomish in a long time.
Yes.
The girl from Norway.
What's up? Is it so koud in Norway? Jy kan nie meer tikkie wat gaan aan. Ek sou nou jou stoel gee.
It's good. I asked him already to bring your chair.
I was busy reading when he asked me.
Yeah.
How are you going to throw me under the bus like that?
Môre Maria.
No praat nou terwyl ek opstaan. Never.
Ek sien jy het 'n jean aan vandag. I'm just saying. I don't want you to respond to anything I'm saying. Ek sê maar net Maria, jy het 'n jean aan vandag.
Just know it's not difficult to get your wife's number.
What? Nee, say hard wat jy daar so sê. Say. What about my wife?
I will involve your wife.
No, we can't be together in one room. Nee, Maria. Nee. I don't do I'm not that kinky, asseblief. Yeah.
Okay, what did I miss?
I also don't know.
All right, let me check out some more comments while we... George Hilipohamba Kambala, please make sure you send the link to Roland Brown.
George.
Oh, the link for
Yo, julle jippe.
it's
I always have bad George on a daily basis.
About what?
About everything. From politics to business to economics to some of George Kambala's friends up here on the screen. You see this?
So it's like a love-hate relationship that you
showing
guys
the
got
documentary, the whole documentary.
Wait, is that
Wait,
former
now.
Minister of
On
Fisheries
Al Jazeera.
Bernard Esau?
Yeah?
Yeah, they're showing the whole documentary now.
With the
Everything.
the strip club.
No, I don't think it's there.
We'll find out because it's right after this. Anyway.
It's not there, Maria.
Okay, Neville, come, settle down. Hi there.
No, sorry. I wanted to say something. So some electronic shop that sells TVs.
Nee?
There's a picture that somebody posted on social media that was taken here in Windhoek. They're also playing it on all their...
You can't miss it.
Just in case you didn't watch it.
But
yeah.
Maria, I tell you, and I was telling Cubase that what has happened is so entrenched at this moment in our society, and it sort of reverberates into everything that we discuss. This morning, me and Cubase were talking about our under-16 Namibian soccer team. Where are they playing, Cubase? In Uganda or where?
In Kenya.
In Kenya. And
In Maria's other favorite country.
Yeah. And our boys are getting a whole week
Yeah.
in these soccer matches.
Mr. Kenyans.
Yeah. Aish. Just see. You need
The heat strokes. Come on. They are fast.
They can run from here to Uppington.
You know. Get to Cairo.
now here's the thing, Maria. We basically talked about you've been beaten left, right, and center. And one of the comments here on our stream was saying, you know what, if we can just have more investors in our country, we can invest in more sporting facilities so that our sport can grow, from strength to strength. And again, as a reference, it just came back to us. If certain people could have just taken a little money.
No, or take no money. Hold up.
Of nee, wag.
Just say take no money. Look.
Okay, take no money.
Yeah.
But okay, op je swakste. As je geld
nee.
invest back in your community.
No, don't. Look, it's like I said, it's one of those. What is the mafia I used yesterday?
Escobar.
Escobar.
Oh yeah, Escobar.
Escobar that invested heavily in his community, but he didn't make his crimes better. But yes, he invested. But the point is, just don't steal. Take the money you want to steal, and put it back in your community. And I've also been saying, and a lot of people have been saying, these people were not poor before this. It's pure greed. If you think about it, they had functioning businesses. You can live very comfortably on a minister's salary, and also being in parliament, you get that's at least 200K. But you want to do this, what makes me the most sad is yesterday I did a tester. I googled Namibia. I promise you the only articles you'll see, the first 5 pages, is the fish road.
Yep.
But then again, I did the same thing about 3 nights ago, Maria. I googled Iceland, and I see nothing
of fish road.
of fish rod.
No, I think it is. It's just it's a different language. It's a different language, so you would have to key in different words because a lot of their articles are not translated.
Into
but I
English.
know for a fact that in Iceland currently, because I have family in Finland, and they were telling me it's also what's dominating Scandinavian country news right now. for the Finnish, they also have some affinity to Namibia, so they're
Of
also
course.
paying very close attention to this. And it's just like it's bad. And then I have a friend who lived in Iceland for a while. He says, "Oh, those guys got into bed with the worst people because Icelandic people have a conscience." And eventually,
They have a conscience.
yeah, they have a conscience, and eventually he says they're gonna have sleepless nights. So if you're stealing to that extent, somebody's not it's gonna have a lot of sleepless nights, and it's what we're seeing now with John is saying, you know what, at some point,
I can't live with myself
can't live
like
with
this.
myself like this. I would rather go to jail and face repercussions for what I've done and my involvement, because I was involved in crime, than just not say anything and watch these guys continue doing it. And now, in hindsight, looking even at Saki's video, because they're pulling out lots of past videos of him saying, "Oh, stort forentu," and dust yourself off. That much his arrogance is like, this was never going to stop.
No.
They would have found new industries, which I already, by the way, believe that they did.
Yeah.
But they would have kept finding new industries, new loopholes to expose, new smart ways to change laws, to self-enrich. And this would have gone on for years and possibly only come out when they die. Because it's just, the people are just too comfortable in their theft.
Now, Maria, I saw yesterday we did a little investigation on the third floor. And we logged into the Facebook page of this Johan guy, and we saw that there are many well-known people who are friends with him on Facebook, and I see you also one of them.
On Facebook?
Yeah.
No.
It's you. It's you.
What? Wait. We are following each other on Twitter. He started following me a week ago. And I think yesterday followed back. But apart from Jonas is fine. Like, I think he's trying to keep the whole saga alight. The whole saga alight. But one thing I was like, I don't know, me and my friend were discussing it on WhatsApp. We're like, there was a time when he posted, my friend screenshot, I think on his Facebook, where he posted the Namibian flag and with like a power sign or whatever. And we're just talking about it, and I was like, he also needs to, he didn't want to begin relax. Like, fine, you whistle.
So he's following you?
On Twitter, yes. He's following a lot of Namibians, including, I think, people that have been vocal on the fish rod, he has started following.
A lot of Namibians have also sort of requested him on Facebook.
Is it? Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. People also want to go into the DM and say, hey, my bra, but Kenji. So fun stories.
Can you just leave my lokasi out of your stories, man?
And some people just want to break. It's me. En hier is my brother.
It's my bra.
Volg mekaar op Facebook. Gaan check. My naam is daar.
Speaking of him and of course the fish rod scandal, I think I saw on the front page of one of the dailies.
Yeah, the Namibian.
Yeah, the prosecutor general also weighing in on the issue.
Yeah. She said that he might be, if they prosecute, which they will. He will most likely be a key witness, and they've requested, already talking with the authorities of Iceland, because he's under protection, to have him here. Now, I've got two problems with that. He has to come, I understand that, but the two problems I have is, do we have the type of security to keep him safe? Because we know, in Iceland is really being protected because of he's the key witness in all of this. I don't know that Namibia has that same ability, only because I don't think we've ever dealt in a case this big that we needed to protect somebody to that extent. So that's my first thing, is a security issue. Can we really protect this guy in the time that he's here? Because you need to remember, cases are that he would potentially have to be there from the first day of the case, or when he's called in, and when he's reined in, because he's a key witness, those testimonies can take up to weeks to just get through with him, because they have to go through every single detail.
Cross-examination as well.
Yeah, the defense has to ask him, and cross-examination and re-examination and whatever. So that's in a month, if we're being honest, at the most probably. So for that time he needs to be under tight security. That's the first thing. The second thing is, we don't really have a whistleblower protection in place, protection. So he could potentially find himself coming out of court and being arrested for his role because of his testimonies.
That's true, yes.
So it's like, I hope they can protect him.
That's probably something that they can negotiate with him for.
Yeah. They should,
Yes.
and I believe they will, because I don't think. Yes, he knows he has to face punishment for his crime, but I don't think he wants to face them like that. Like, you come to another country and you get arrested. If anything, I think he's hoping that maybe he will be arrested in Iceland, because in Iceland it's also criminal to be undergoing such.
To be bright.
So I think maybe he's hoping he'll get arrested in
Iceland,
not so much in Namibia, where there isn't enough protection for him, even if he were to go to prison. So they should, the PG's office, and I think he would negotiate on those conditions that he would come in, that he arrested based on anything he says in court and his testimony.
And then again, Maria, I think there were a lot of speculation that there was an attempt on his life some time back.
Oh, no, there was.
So there's obviously that element that he obviously also look at. If he comes to a country like Namibia, I remember, with the documentary, he basically says that he's that he moves around with. Yeah. So he probably needs to bring that same level of security to Namibia, to not just to be arrested.
And also what Namibia would provide for him.
Yeah.
So, but I did like what the PG said. He said, this is, in all honesty, a test case for us. So we're not trying to mess it up. A test case, which is where you say test case, like been 29 years since independence, talking about a test case. But I think a test case because we haven't seen a case of this importance before, of like this extent. So you really, and I know people are like eager for things to move, but it is also very important because a lot of what do you call it, suspects get off because on technicalities and on just lack of investigation on or investigators did their jobs.
Perfect example, the first arrest of Mr. Essa.
Exactly.
Technicality.
Exactly. Yeah. And by the way, remember then the ACC didn't go through the PG's office.
Yes.
They went for their warrant without that expertise. So I think yes, but what they need to do is like they need to so that and charge them for things that they can get off. So you have to be very clear in what you're charging them for and why. Make sure that even the best lawyer in the world would not be able to make evidence in front. So the PG's office is very, very crucial in this case. Mess it up. That's why they would rather be safe than sorry, despite all this public pressure, busy at work, and just like give us time.
Starting to ensnare a lot of people. How far it's going to go, how far it's going to spread. But the one thing that is that keep getting implicated. Now, speaking the day before yesterday.
We spoke about it yesterday.
The NBC, you never know whether things are live or not. But in any case, I am really surprised that he still has not said anything about, it would be something he would have wanted to,
set the record straight.
Announce himself on.
I would also think so. In fact, I was predicting he would have done it, that address, by the way, because that was pre-recorded.
Yes.
And that was the Al Jazeera documentary came out Wednesday now.
Yep. No, as Danny internet dabai essay. People are watching us from.
He doesn't have to do it on TV. He can put out a statement like he does with his press secretary.
Yes, exactly.
So I'm just saying it's Wednesday.
For
take. My take is tomorrow is Thursday, and after Thursday it's Friday, and then I'm going on leave.
So you're also taking a sabbatical.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Cape Town, my friend was at the Cape Town fish market here in Windhoek. And now we know that the fish market was. So my friend's bill comes and it was like 440. Jokes, he was like, round it off to 500. waitress was so irritated because apparently doing it. She was just like, thank you, but please stop.
So it's not funny anymore.
It's not funny anymore.
Oh, man.
Round it off.
I round it off to 500. So, yeah.
If nothing, gave us nice memes that we... Some of my peeps. Tenga Kia saying, hi. Kubisep. Morning of the second documentary, she always talks
so
about.
Sorry.
Or at least how we search
all
for
right,
it.
I will do it on while we just go.
Yeah.
Continue reading comments. I'll
Right.
do that for you.
Oro kribo sekenas. High five to him, please. I have not. Last I thought I know Eva Begalo. Ching. She means. Tenga, welcome to the show. Isn't CDE comrade? He is, but anyway, Maria, how fun stories.
That's
It's
it.
a journalist. That's how I ended up in this industry.
Always on top of her. Get her into the parliament.
I'm gonna be serving tea. I told you, like, the difference between my stories and Katutora stories is mine. The truth is,
Mora Ores and Angelique Hasi. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Mix on Informante Radio.
All right, can I quickly, before you continue, I just want to very, very close attention. So it's on www.ruv.is, which is the Icelandic. It's the same website that had that first documentary.
The first one, yeah.
But what you can Google is the name of this documentary is called "Corruption is Literally Killing People." Corruption people. So maybe type that into Google and say RUV or say Namibia. Get a link on it immediately on the channel Kubaika. It was after, it's the same channel, like I said, the first documentary. But watch that and be like, just have your clean. That one will absolutely break your heart.
Now I'm curious. A break.
Go watch and come back.
Just a clean break.
No, it's very. This one, just for those that are interested in watching themselves into in Namibia. So they went to one of this informal. The interview, like there was a girl that was just talking. They go hungry. That they like they sleep like where they live. Some people don't have houses. They have to relieve the flies, and they're like, this is all that's there. They really focus to I think the focus was to, not I think it is, to show like how much just this theft like, I mean, yes, of course, the Fish Road 6 did not cause the poverty in this to improve these people's conditions.
and they made it worse.
And they made
through
it,
the end indirectly.
Yes, and to self-enrich. That was
Yes.
ultimately what it is. It doesn't make sense that you have 4, 5, 6 pieces of properties mentioned, continue to self-enrich, but at the very core are people on the ground that have nothing, and you have no conscience whatsoever to think, let me take a young 100 million of this theft money. They didn't build a school, they didn't build a clinic, they didn't start a soup kitchen. Like
What
this.
did I say?
Who do you think I am?
No, I didn't. No, I'm not saying. I'm saying. No, what I'm saying is they didn't do any of that. I'm not saying they should have done that to justify. Because you seem to be saying helicopter. I'm saying no.
It sounds the same as what you're saying now.
No, you're excusing the crime. In fact, you seem to say the crime would have been okay as long as they did these things.
No.
Yeah.
You just sounded.
They would have started these things without stealing the money at all. But anyway, and look at this particular one will. I know the situation in my country is bad, but I've never gone to informal settlements like that to look at living in that way. So even for me, it's a wake-up call to just say, wow, like, how can we... I think it really affords everybody to look at themselves individually.
That is
terrible.
I'm listening to what Maria is saying. again, some of the glimpses of what we witness with,
There's a comment on the
And just by the way, in this same documentary as well, Paulus Noah talking on it. They interview him, and he
What
Yeah.
is he saying, Maria?
Guys, go watch it, eh?
They interview him standing in front of a picture.
People are gonna know
Gonna know what?
my profile.
Follow her. Follow her on Twitter.
All right, I'll try to post it.
Oreston, ek sê hoe lyk julle? Keep it up.
Dankie.
Dankie. Bona arrive. The guys must just pay back the money. You
All
can
of it.
build a new hospital. Lahia Tenya Shindi, can you please discuss this thing of Dr. Itula wanting,
Good point.
okay, to tell the ECN to take this ECN to the Supreme Court or something in regards to the results? Okay, we're going to get back to that in a little bit. Let me just read the comments. Good morning, Mr. Neil Terblanche. Welcome.
Welkom.
Ochenmeng.
Nila?
Tronics Ueda. Morning, fam. I don't know if it's only my network or everyone, but it's really bad. The live stream is cutting.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that, saying network problems. They keep saying it. And sorry, I had just gone to post this documentary, and the first comment I see is, Mera looks like that lady that's always next to independent candidate doctor.
Come on, why are you people like... Oh, clever. Yeah, Dave, they don't donate money to schools or the community.
I agree with
Is Martin M. Utoni. Martin, ook een beetje zo, man.
Nee, Maria, I've seen you with a good doctor. A few times.
All right, Moro crew, move over to TN Mobile. Your MTC network is cutting out. That frustrates me into a fish.
Do we have? Is it our data?
We're
Is
using
it?
Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi is
Can I perhaps? Okay.
is being a low-fi today. But it's cool.
Just continue talking.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, let's talk about Dr. Itula trying to...
Who said that? Who said that?
Last I comment, no. Tronics. No, I'm lying.
Yeah,
Where
but
did the comment go now?
but again, it's
Lachia, yeah.
it's a good question because I saw this last night. It did make its rounds on social media that the good doctor